It's Wednesday, September 27th, and the traffic today is literally insane. So hopefully I make it to work on time. It's 8:13. It's currently 8:25. Well, okay, now it's 8:26, and I just got to work, so I need to rush inside because I have a meeting at 8:30. So great. 8:28, and I'm walking inside right now. I hope I make it because my workspace is all the way in the back, so great. It's currently 2:11 p.m. and I just got to my car for lunch. Great. Yeah, and I only am gonna take like a 45-minute lunch, but yeah. Basically, me and two other guys were like running an experiment and stuff, and we've been waiting like all day for us to be able to use the stuff we needed to use, because it's like you have to, there's only so many, and then yeah. So we waited, and yeah. And so that's why we're just going to lunch now, and the machine is still being held down by us, so yeah. But that's why we're taking a shorter lunch, but yeah. It's currently 6:30, like, what the heck? And I am leaving work right now because this experiment thing ended up taking all day, and then just crazy things. Yeah. And the sun is going down. Fun. And it wasn't even successful, so you know, that's great. But yeah, maybe I'll leave early tomorrow because I'm here 2 hours later today. Fun. Yeah. Currently 6:59 and I just got home. Yeah, great. Yeah, and the sun is setting right now. Oh my gosh. People are driving crazy. It is September 28th and it's 8:05 in the morning. This morning at like 6:45 I got like a nasty email from somebody, but yeah, and I was writing it up and stuff like that. But then I heard that the road that I normally take it to work, that path is a bridge, and apparently it's closed because there's like a gravel truck that like crashed or something and spilled gravel everywhere, and then like two cars crashed also, and one of them got ejected apparently, and one of them was on fire or something. I don't really know, but yeah, so they basically closed that bridge, so I had to find a different route. So I could either go up and then back down, or I could go down and then all the way up. So like I didn't know which way to go. But then Google Maps was telling me that going up and then back down is like 2 minutes faster. So that's the way I went, and it's a different bridge. It's a longer bridge, but the direction I'm going, I don't have to pay the toll. It's when I come back I'd have to pay the toll, so it didn't really matter, I guess. But the bridge itself there's like no traffic at all, and it was a really open bridge, because normally it's not. Because normally the bridge that I drive on is like all smushy and compact and stuff, but this bridge, it's a larger bridge and longer bridge, so it was like more spacious, I guess. But yeah, so now I am driving 9 miles south. Yeah, and apparently I'm in like a 10-minute slowdown, so that's great. But yeah, I'm definitely not making it to my meeting in the morning, which is at 8:30 a.m. because it's 8:07 and I'm still in a slowdown. But I already chatted my boss that the bridge is closed and I'm gonna be late probably. So yeah, but I will update you when I get to work. It is currently 8:21 a.m. and I think I still have like 6 miles left of this road. Yeah, that's fun. And my ETA right now says it's 8:45, which is sad because when I left it was like 8:37, so, or 8:36, yeah. It is 8:48 and the ETA just changed to 8:53, but I just got off the freeway, so I should be there almost, like, I should be there soon. It is 8:53 and I just got to work, so now I have to pack up my things and get going, you know, the usual. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I already completely missed the morning meeting, but it's okay, I guess, because I mean, I already told my boss that the bridge was closed and I have to find a different route, so little did I know the extra route would take like half an hour longer, but whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, 1:41 p.m. and I just got to my car to go to lunch. I was trying to go to lunch at like 1:20, and then as I was like literally walking away with my lunch bag, and then somebody was like screaming my name, and then they were like, they need help, so then I had to go help them. And yeah, so that leads me to now. Fun. But yeah, and I have a meeting at 3 o'clock, 3 to 4, the dreaded meeting, so nobody's excited about that one. Literally nobody. Yeah, and if a certain person shows up to the meeting is gonna get a whole lot worse, but if this person doesn't show up, then it'll go okay. And then I have another meeting at 4 to 5 in the same room, but like my whole like group went to the meeting last week, and we were waiting for my boss to show up, and then he didn't show up, so we sat there for like 10 minutes just waiting, and then he didn't show up, so we're probably not going to go today. I don't know. It's 5:42 right now. I left my work today at 5:30-ish, so let's see how long it takes to get home. But yeah, today has been great. Not really. Basically, this guy is getting all mad and stuff that I didn't tell him something, but the thing is, I told him, I didn't tell him, but I told the other guy, I told somebody else in the project, and that person told him, and then this guy's all like, you didn't tell me or that guy, but I literally did, so. And then he's making up all this stuff like, oh, you promised this, but I didn't promise any of it, so yeah. And then my boss emailed, and then he's telling my boss like, oh, they should have training for how to expedite things, but like, what is this guy even talking about? And he even like emailed my boss, and then yeah, there was this weird email chain happening. The drama is insane. Literally crazy. So basically this whole drama with the PM and stuff, yeah, so basically I sent an email this morning to him telling him that he didn't give enough of a lead time and stuff, and yeah, and then multiple people went up to me and they were like, that was a nicely worded email, and like, good job for fighting him off. So basically, some guy, he went on his wedding, on September, whatever Labor Day is, and then he took like 2 weeks for a honeymoon, and then he got back on like a Thursday, and then he worked on Thursday and Friday, and then the Monday, and then Tuesday, mid-Tuesday, my boss was like looking around all over for the guy who sits behind me, and yeah, and then later, like a minute or two later, I walked onto to the floor, and then I saw this guy, and I was like, oh, our boss is looking for you. Have you talked to him? And then he was like, no. And then I was like, oh, well, you should probably find him. Yeah. And so, yeah, but then turns out my boss was looking for this guy because all the projects and stuff that the guy who sits on my left was working on, apparently they all went to the guy who sits behind me, so they had to do like a pass down. But yeah, he got cut, I guess, on a Tuesday, which is really random because they did it midweek. But yeah, so now the row only has 3 people, so now it's just me on that side because the other side has is full of people, well, 3 people, but my side now, the guy on my left just got cut, so he's not there, and the guy on my right just left because he found another job. So it's just me, and I'm in the middle. So maybe that's why he asked me my boss asked me if I wanted to move, because I'm just like in the middle. But I don't know. But yeah, that's all for now. They're doing construction around at the lobby to like shrink the lobby and make like the like more conference rooms. So I have to walk all the way around the building. Train stop. It's 5 o'clock and there's an ACE train crossing right now, but it's okay because it's a really short train. It was like 5 trains. Yeah, you know. Update on today. I finally, for the first time like this entire week, got to leave at a normal time. Left work at like 4:50. Yeah, really? This truck just cut me off. But back to what I was saying yesterday, about that nasty email. So basically, first of all, this guy, he who was part of the email chain, he went up to me and he was like, nicely worded email. And then I was like, thanks. And then he apparently sent it to the guy who I am good friends with, and we like worked and we were like best friends at work. He sent it to that guy who doesn't work at the company anymore, and then that guy, I didn't know, but then the guy just randomly texted me. He was like, good job like fighting off, and then the PM's name, and then I was like, what? Like, did this guy tell you? And then he was like, yeah. And then this other guy came up to me and he was like, are you okay? And then I was like, am I okay? Like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, the guy who works at the company who is in the email chain forwarded me the email, and I read the whole thing, and I was like, oh, am I okay? I'm perfectly fine. The other guy though is not fine. And then he was like, oh yeah, I know, like, what did we do to deserve having to deal with him? But yeah, so like 3 people are telling me like, good job on the emails, so that's kind of funny. But yeah.